Hi, my name's Norman Sutherland and welcome to the first in what I hope will be a short series of videos which have been inspired by the 2019 Suzuki Jimny. And this is my Jimny. 2019, just picked it up a couple of weeks ago from a dealership in Inverness in the Scottish Highlands, and it's to date done just around 200 miles, most of which was the mileage me driving it back from Inverness. Why did I buy a Jimny? Well, I suppose there were a number of reasons why I bought a Jimny. Firstly, we're fortunate enough to have a couple of cars in the family, so I was happy that I could afford to buy a vehicle that was uncompromising. And what a lot of the motoring journalists have said about the Jimny is it's a 4x4 off-road vehicle. It is uncompromising. Everyone says it's cracking off-road, and I really liked the look of it. First got interested in it when I started to see press releases a couple of years ago. And we went to take a test drive in the Generation 3 Jimny, the previous model. I must be honest and say I wasn't inspired by the Generation 3 model. I didn't like the way that it drove. I didn't like its handling on the road. I didn't like its skittish nature. But the dealership had said to me, look, we're expecting the Generation 4 within a year or two, and come back and see us then. So I followed the Generation 4 from then on. I also signed up to Suzuki online and was getting the latest up-to-date information. And that also meant that as soon as the new cars came into the showroom, I was given the opportunity to take a test drive. And that's exactly what I did. I was the first person down at the local dealership in Dundee, where I live, and took a test drive in their demonstrator. As soon as I sat behind the wheel, I thought, this is a totally different car. Difficult to explain until you've sat in one, but it just feels bigger than it is. It feels more robust, it feels more capable, and I loved it. I took it for a test drive. There was still snow on the ground at the time. It was winter here in Scotland, and that was really useful because I really want a 4x4 to allow me to get out in the winter and in bad weather, and I just loved it. From the minute I saw it, I absolutely loved it. Stepping inside the car now, I love the simplicity of the car, but likewise I was amazed by the levels of technology they've actually managed to cram into this very small, very reasonably priced car. Things that I really am looking for in a car, because I do a lot of mileage with work, and my 4x4 car that I always own is really important to get me where I need to go from a business point of view. But because I do so many miles, I wanted cruise control, and I thought it's phenomenal that you can get cruise control now on a Jimny. The levels of comfort are perfectly acceptable to me. The SZ5 in the UK spec model has a built-in satellite navigation system, which I've heard criticism of on the net and in various different places. I have to say, my limited experience to date is it works absolutely fantastic, exactly as it should. You've also got full telephone integration, you've got Apple Play, and to be quite honest, levels of sophistication for a vehicle of this size and at this price point that I think are frankly quite stunning, and compare very favourably to my kind of main day-to-day car, BMW 5 Series. The driving, of course, is totally different. That's the car that takes me places in good weather when I need to get there on time and in comfort. But this is the car that's going to take me to the remote and rural places that I have to visit an awful lot in bad weather and throughout the Scottish winters and in the snow. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not someone that's into car modification, but there are a number of things that I want to do to the Jimny to take it from the car it is to the car that it needs to be. Recognising that my Jimny is replacing a Land Rover 110 Defender. It got me everywhere I needed to go, but the obvious differences are the space available in here. So there's a few things I want to do. I want to look at putting a roof rack on the car, and one of the videos I'm going to do in the near future is the fitting of a DIR off-road roof rack. Cracking piece of kit, just arrived from the Netherlands, so we're going to do a video on how we fit that, what it looks like on the car, and what impact it's going to have on handling of the car, and what impact it's going to have on fuel consumption and things like that. Again, apologies, I'm not a professional videographer, but what I'm trying to do in these videos is to show people the things that I wanted to see and I wanted to know about the Jimny before I bought one that didn't necessarily come out from everybody else's videos. So please hang in there, stay tuned, bear with the terrible camera work, bear with the terrible accent, bear with the fact that we're completely unedited, but hang in there, because hopefully we'll get some useful information. And thanks for joining us, and I'm going to start on some of the first videos right now.